Hello, I'm Andy, and a star is born on the 16th of November, and that's you listening to me. A very special star you are, with the third eye going to become alert quite quickly in your life, especially when you see me for a 90-minute session. I will show you how to accelerate the energy of the third eye, the aura, and the soul. We get it too late in our lives, in our 50s, 60s, and 70s. But you born on the 16th of November, I will show you how to get it ready and get going because you'll have your third eye very active. You'll be able to see into the future. You'll be able to heal people. You'll be able to use astrology to every way that you wish to use. And that's why you're born very special on the 16th of November. You'll have a fascinating character, a very daring one sometimes, and a very kind and social one as well. And you'll have that kind of a personality which will attract people because you'll have a soul that wants to also shine. And I will show you how to get it to shine. You don't have to wait till your old age. You have a chance of compatibility with very rich people who will want to listen to your advice. And for you, you can live in any part of the world. He will welcome you because you have a horoscope which wants to travel the globe, do business in other countries, and also use the world as your platform for whatever you preach, whatever you teach. I see many entertainers, very successful entertainers, singers, musicians, dancers in the film industry, born on the 16th of November. And that's because they have certain planets with them that make them to be very acceptable by the society and people. And therefore, you can get a very good following in your life, whether even as a sports person. I've seen people born 16th of November who make waves in the sports arena and get very rich doing it. You could be a manufacturer because you'll have that kind of a knowledge and the feeling about what the public wants. So, where trends are considered, you'll be very clever to negotiate the trends that can suddenly appear, and you'll be there first to make it yourself very, very rich. You have many talents, sometimes too many talents, because you are so talented and so creative that whatever you do, suddenly you do it your way, a very special way, and that's what makes you very clever. I'm going to show you now some positive ages. I call them the positive milestones of your life. As you approach these ages, I'm going to mention, you will get luckier and luckier. And as you enter these ages, I'm going to mention, you'll become very lucky. And so, your lucky ages. Your lucky ages are going to be the ages of 13, 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, 85, or 94 years old. If you are in any of these ages or approaching these ages, you will find good luck coming your way. And as you enter these ages, you will be rewarded in so many ways. I'm going to give you now a sample of bad ages, negative ages, which are going to, as you approach these negative ages, things will start falling apart. And what are they? Be careful, especially the ages of 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78, 87, or 96 years old. You're going to have a lot of problems as you approach these ages. And when you get into them, you will see that things falling apart, whether in personal areas, in job, business, financial areas, or even health areas. So you have many cycles like this. Another word for these are cycles. And you have many of them, the good ones and the bad ones. And when you see me for a 90-minute session, I will show you how the cycles work, how to make them better, how to manage them if you are not doing too well. I will speak to you about in depth about health. You born on the 16th of November. You will attract many accidents because you are too daring and you also expose yourself to risk very much. You must stay away from the sea. The sea is a very dangerous place for you. Small boats and going swimming in the sea, anything bad can happen. And you must also be very careful that being trapped by animals can also trouble you very much. You could be bitten by dogs and things like that. You are not very accident prone, but you will have certain years in your life where the planets of accidents will become very active. And I'll tell you what they are when you see me for a 90-minute session. That will only cost you USD $50. That's all. Yes, you are very compatible with people because you have that aura about you to find peace with people, and you have that wonderful knowledge of the future, what the future needs in business trends or any kinds of trends, because your third eye and your aura wants to get activated, and you will need me to help you to activate it. There are certain ways of how to reach the soul, which I will teach you. All that will be done in the 90-minute session. Having a wonderful personality of music will be something that you can do very well, whether composing music or singing or dancing. And so, as a musician, you will have these wonderful ways of becoming very popular even in your earlier ages. All you need to do is to have this session with me, which will only cost you USD $50. And you will see how to make the best of this wonderful character and personality that you will show. Regarding romance and marriage, it's better to leave it a bit later, because if you do marry early, you will not be able to utilize all your talents. You'll be trapped with marriage and having children. So marrying later for you is better because you'll want to travel the globe. You'll want to do all that, seeing other countries. You can't do that if you get married. The earliest I would say would be around the ages of 26 and 27. If you can leave it to even later, it'll give you scope to go find the talents that you have and make the money that you can make. So being single has its own points. Now, regarding your health, I'm a bit worried that some of your glands are going to have problems. The pancreas, the thyroid gland, and for ladies, the ovarian glands, and for men, the prostate gland. These are going to show up as having problems as you get older and older. So keep that in mind. You will have a very weak stomach. So you have to eat on time, and the food you eat must be very cleansed, and avoid alcohol because your stomach, your intestines, and your colon, the large intestine, cannot take such things. You will fall ill very, very easily. Right now, all I know is born on the 16th of November. If I knew your full date of birth and your time of birth and reading your palms, then I will give you the 90-minute session to tell you exactly whatever you want to know, because I'll have all this information. The palm is very important because did you know that yesterday 250,000 babies were born in one day? That's what's happening every day. These 250,000 babies cannot have the same fate and destiny just because you're born on the same day. Why? Because they will have palms which are all different. So I believe that the energy of the palms is the energy of the soul. Is a soul who changes these signs and maps all these things out. And that's what I will read for you as well. You can be very religiously inclined, born on the 16th of November, and you will want to sing religious songs or compose religious songs. You will support charity for church or for temples, because born on the 16th of November, the third eye will always point towards charity and religion as well. So there's so much I can talk to you about in this 90-minute session. I hope that one day you will send me this email, and here it is. Send me this email, and let's talk about getting a session going. The session will be for about 90 minutes, and the cost will be only USD $50. In the meantime, remember that you're born very, very special in many different ways. You don't have to wait till your old age before you can show the talents. But I will show you how to get the energies through your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. All these energies, when they are accumulated, they make your aura shine, which makes you a very special person because souls can see souls and people will adore you. When souls adore other souls, it means that people adore people, and all that can be done for you. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.